having to redo this video because stupid me forgot to turn the radio down. But I was on my way back from my mom's today, and I've been getting asked, from various people since I've got my Shelby. I've made a couple videos in the Shelby, but some people have asked me, well, what are you going to do to it? Are you going to modify it? What's your horsepower goals with it? Things like that. And those are acceptable questions because I'm an enthusiast, and I know there's tons of you that are car enthusiasts as well, and inquiring minds want to know. And there's a lot of YouTubers out there showing content of how well they've hopped up their Shelbys and other vehicles and whatnot. So the answer to that question is I'm not going to modify this Shelby for two reasons. The main reason being is that excuse me, throat's dry. This car is a tribute to my mom and a memory of my mother, so I don't want to go souping it up to the point of destruction or near the brink of destruction and ruin the lifespan of the car potentially, because I know horsepower is addictive and all that stuff, but you take it from 500 to 600, then next thing you know you want 650, and then you want 700, and next thing you know you're pushing for 1,000. So and with modifications you shrink the longevity of the engine and of the car, so not to mention it's expensive. But for that reason, because of the homage to my mother, I'm not going to modify it. Another reason is, and I don't see myself ever selling it, but if I did, it being original is going to retain its value because it's not been modified, it's not been raced, it's at least during my ownership. I'm not a track day person. I don't track it, I don't drag race. I just drive it and enjoy the car. So for me, it's about the memories and the experience and even the relationships that this car can help me maintain. The people I meet, the conversations, the friendships that get developed over a special car. Those cars and coffee talks, those cruise-ins. It's about the memories and the relationships. To me, is kind of my goals with this car. I've lived enough years to know that if I wanted to just see how much horsepower I could wring out of this car, I would have not bought a Shelby. I would have bought a GT and went to town with parts and tunes and modifying it that way. Because dollar for dollar, I would build a probably as capable or more capable car for less money than what I would do modifying this. This is an 09, so already to even get it up to a modern standpoint, you're looking at better cooling, a tune, definitely a bigger supercharger, things like that, which you get a new 5.0 rated this 6-speed manual trimming. So, you know, I just, the joy of just driving this car as it is, you can probably see in the video, I'm getting past, I'm on the interstate. I have no worries. I'm not trying to blow everybody's doors off in this car. I'm just enjoying the experience of driving this car. That's plenty enough for me. And, you know, in life, I think we should all kind of look and go, sometimes we're so stubborn in our human nature that we don't know when we've already won. You know, we've already won in a lot of ways. You know, if you got a great marriage and a good family and you don't have to worry about where your next meal comes from, you know, you're winning. You're winning in life. And, you know, here I am, I'm 43, and I'm behind the wheel of a Shelby GT500. And I never imagined myself ever having this car. And there's people out there that's aspiring to just be able to afford a Mustang GT and get out of an EcoBoost or get out of their first car out of high school. You know, there's so many goals that we all have. Everybody's got different goals, but sometimes we got to realize when we've already won. And I've also lived enough to know that there's always somebody that's got more time on their hands, more money, more knowledge, and there's somebody out there that's got something faster. They've got something with more horsepower. They've got something louder. Whatever it is, whatever that may be, somebody's out there that's got something to beat you. I'm sure y'all are watching. Y'all probably, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Look it up on YouTube, called the Farm Truck. That thing is wicked. An old, funky looking truck on the drag strip, and it's beating Lamborghinis and beating Ferraris and beating Shelbys. I mean, it's a monster, you know, but I guarantee you they've got $100,000 or more under the hood of that thing. An old funky farm truck. Somebody's always got something faster, more money, more time, all that stuff. So I'm not gonna waste valuable time just for craps and giggles, just trying to cram 1,000 horsepower out of whatever. You know, some of you may call me lame for that, and that's fine. I'm just, you know, I'm happy with this thing the way it is. Now, on the other flip side of that, I'm not going to go out here and spend $800 or $900 just for the heck of it to upgrade the cooling. Like I said, I don't drag race this thing. I don't take it to the track. But and I know, I'm well aware that the factory heat exchangers on these 07 to 09s, these first gen Shelbys, are tiny and all of that stuff. But it still functions. The car's not overheating. It works, does the job for daily street use, and so it's working as it was designed. Now, yes, if you're gonna run it hard and squeeze its neck a little bit, yeah, you want better cooling. Now, that being said, if my factory heat exchanger springs a leak, was to malfunction, I would probably consider upgrading it. Because why not? If I've got to be in there turning the wrenches and taking the time to fix it, might as well upgrade it if I can. You know, at that point, fine. But I'm not just going to start racking up the credit card on parts just for the sake of more power. I've got other things to do with my day. I've got other things to do with my money. I'm just, in a nutshell, just thankful that I own a Shelby. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, sorry to disappoint some of you. I'm not gonna try to crank 1,000 horsepower out of this thing. But hope you understand that because it's sentimental because of my mom, I don't want to ruin it. And also, even though Carroll Shelby was a hot rodder and known for beefing up cars, you know, the value is in the name there and how they originally designed this car to be what it is. So I don't want to take away from the value of that, you know. And like I said, if I was going to modify a car, if I really wanted to squeeze some horsepower out, I would just go with a GT. But anyway, thanks again. God bless. Like, comment, subscribe. See what you like. I'd like to know what you want to see on the next one. Open to suggestions. So anyway, have a great day. See you on the next one.